My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you a voice that spoke about the Commmder in which that left the government of the USB to start working with the gang leader that called himself the acting prime minister in the person of Ogenkere Azaya Anyogo, but now lamenting of something that he needs from the same government that he abandoned. But before we dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you are new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, press that bell icon so anytime I upload another video you will be notified. Other than that, let us dive into it.
You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to invest. The Chief of Defense Staff, all of Biafra land.
Okay, so let us start with the name. Okay, I want to break everything down in this very short, I think it's just a minute clip, right? But I'm gonna break the voice message down. First of all, most of you must have been familiar with the name General Igwe Mbutozo. Okay, now let me flash your memories. This name has been on the internet since the redeclaration that happened in Finland. After the redeclaration, the Ogenkere gang team now came out and started using this particular name to go against the government of Biafra. Okay, but prior to that, we haven't been hearing our PM mentioning names of commanders. Okay, he doesn't mention anybody. Why? Is because when you are dealing with human beings, you have to be very, very careful not to overpraise people or to make some other people feel less appreciated than the other. Okay, so because of all those things, you have to be very, very careful how you mention names of people, okay, and praise them. Even when they are doing well, even if you are praising them, you need to curtail your praises. However, it's wise to generalize your praises. For example, PM normally praises the BLA, BDF, Biafra Fighters Marine, and the rest. Okay, so he praises all of them as a unit, okay, as forces, but not individuals. And many people may not understand the reason behind it, because once you begin to mention a particular person, you give that person too much concentration. Zoo government will begin to go after the person. Some people that never knew him, okay, will begin to notice the person and they'll begin to go after the person. And you know, anything can happen in this freedom. Somebody can betray, so betrayal will be high. Okay, so that's why you shouldn't call, as a leader, you shouldn't be calling people names, especially in this struggle, giving the impression that they are everything, all in all. Okay, then secondly, why you shouldn't point out particular individuals to praise them is because that could enter their head. Now, a person that handles gun and now you are praising the person so much. He has the power, that is the gun, and now you are placing so much authority, okay, on the person, making him to be known by many people. So it's risky, right? It can become something that at a point he may not even obey you as a leader. So that's why it needs to be checkmated, right? And this is what happened with this person, the general that we know that has been working with PM, General Igwe Butozo. I don't have anything against him, but what I know is everything has a procedure and a process, right? Nobody is above the law. Now, Chiamaka Ajere and Akparawa with Ogengere, the gang leader, they used his name to start the fight. The inside fight that was started because of or using his name. Okay, so in-house fight started by them saying that Igwe Butozo must be protected, their funds must be protected, as if he is the only one in BLA. So now the thing now lingered that it came to a point that this same man, that because of calling this name, he now began to put his mouth into the administrative part of the government. Okay, when Ogenkere separated themselves, refused to give account of the money that he is holding, which Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, being the person that is deputizing our PM, okay, was asking for accountability, and he blatantly refused. Now, what he now did was to go and form his own parallel government, right? And the worst part of it, he orchestrated the plan. He bought some media personnel, right? Thought that many people will follow him, but he was disappointed. Now, thought that Biafrans will follow him. Biafrans didn't follow him. They saw the truth. But he was able to buy this Butozo. Okay? This Butozo sided him and began to speak in his favor. Prior to that, DPM sacked Success. Why? Because he was mismanaging the position that PM was, letting him to manage, like giving him some job to do. He never was delivering those jobs. In fact, some people said that Success was using the money that was given to him, okay, that have been given to him, instead of to use it to give to people that he's supposed to, that he used most of those money to buy big car and driving big car and even building houses, okay, doing some kind of things, outrageous things that we've heard about the Chinas Amoru IPOP DOS criminals, what they did, okay. Now, that is just for you to have the background of the person that we are discussing. So the name calling Igwe Butozo transpired to him trying to use that kind of power, okay, so much power vested upon him by the name calling, because we are saying that he is the highest command, that PM trusted him. Because of that, he now spoke, and at a point they used his name to say that they have banned our DPM not to enter Igbo land, and he never came to debunk it. If you say that we are not the person, okay, that you are not the person that said all those things, you should have come out or tell the people that you normally ask to speak on behalf of you to speak and clear the air. But he never did that. But only what we heard was that he defended Ogenkere and asked DPM not to change sources. Okay, and what happened? DPM did not listen to that nonsense. Okay, and she went on doing what she was doing. So he followed Ogengere, and they tried to convince some men, and that's how it started. So I said all these things for you to now hear what this person, I think somebody that is speaking now is not the main general Igwe Butozo, but the person that is speaking on his behalf. Okay, so let's continue.
Ama no ka dada ala mma na-ekwu gbasatara ngozi arabezo na fundraising na na-eme na a na-enye Igwe Butozo and the men on ground. Adọkwana ya ka nọ n'ala olu ya, so ka mba clarify ya kwa ọnụ. Ngozi arabezo and co. Since December, PM have been in. Since December, the declaration of Biafra, these people have abandoned us. Even penny, 1 naira, 500, 200, have not come to my boss.
Okay, so he went further to start saying that he heard Adadioramma speaking about the Igwe Butozo, that Dr. Ngozi has been sending money to him. I think he was just changing because there has been the first audio that he made. That audio, he didn't put this part, okay? He's just lamented that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze hasn't been bringing money to them, that Igwe Butozo hasn't seen any money from her, okay? But he said that he overheard Adadioramma saying that DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, has been giving money to Igwe Butozo. That is why he now came out to debunk it. But that statement was false. He never heard Adadioramma say anything like that. Okay, probably all these things are just to make it because they know that Adadioramma will amplify it, that she will talk about it if they include her name. So, and she has larger audience watching her videos, right? So maybe that's the strategy they used, because Adadioramma never said that. Adadioramma was saying that she will verify, right? But Adadioramma didn't get the whole picture as of that time. Adadioramma, I think that she did not know that this Igwe Butozo has followed Oge Nkere. Okay, so but later she was clarified. So now that they are saying that the money is not coming to them, the thing got me thinking that is like these people are really not thinking very well, because how can you be expecting money from the people that you've abandoned? You abandoned the government, you refuse to take instruction from the authority, you even gave order, and somebody said that you banned our COS, just like you said that you are banning Mazi Simon Ekpa or banning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the power vested on COS is from Mazi Simon Ekpa. How can someone open mouth to say that you have banned her from entering Igbo land, and you are now turning around to say that she has not given you money? Giving you money for what? This is why COS and the defense secretary of defense and his deputy, they have come to devise a means of decentralizing the command, okay, the camps and the command, now making it to be easy for them to be passing information, monetary wise and otherwise, to the military of United States of Biafra, making them to receive their payments direct to their accounts, okay? And they are working on giving them codes that you will use to know the people that are in your military. You will use it to know them, and it's one of the things that you can use to know people, identify people that are with you, and they will use it to know themselves and all that. So it's kind of bringing the military of USB to a standard, that is internationally. So that is what they are doing right now. So, and this guy is talking about money, collecting money from our DPM, so that they will now take the money and enjoy. The commanders will enjoy, and it will not get to their subjects, to the rest of the men. And that's what Success has been doing before, giving money to some of them that are on top, but money was not getting down to the people that are supposed to be seeing money. So the system that DPM and the defense secretary with the deputy are now putting together is a system whereby everyone will be able to get their stipends, when the money will be, transferred to the men that have volunteered themselves to work for this government and to secure our land against terrorist government and terrorist uniform and ununiform from our land. So that is what is happening. So now for the guy to be lamenting that they are not seeing money, it baffles me whether they think that people that are contributing the money are fools. Oh, I don't understand that. So, but let us hear the rest of what he said.
Except Govt and the sources, these people have the one. One day would not sustain till now.
Okay, you see, the person that is talking is still praising the people that are fighting our freedom. The fake Ogenkere, fake identity man, and Success, who refused to have conversation with our COS, then was now fired and he began to constitute nuisance, But when he was asked to have a meeting with our COS, he refused. The same way Ogenkere refused to do his accountability on the funds that have been, with him. He has been in charge of people's funds, and people would like to know, what is going on with what they have been donating. But more importantly, the leadership, the new leadership supposed to know, so that they will know what they have and how to operate with what she has as the leader on behalf of Obatobi. But Ogenkere, knowing that he must have done some things using that account, that's why he refused. Remember that he refused to do that accountability even when PM was around. The New Dimension did their own accountability. The accounts from the homeland came and reported their own accounts. Ogenkere refused, gave some flimsy excuses, and it turned out that he purposely did not just want to, do the account. Now, after PM arrest, we can say that he was called in whichever way, Then Ogenkere was asked again to come and give account, called 4 times, and he refused. Now, tell me how you can work with such a person. No matter how you try to work with such a person, it's not possible. And it doesn't stop from there. They will keep on insulting DPM, causing nuisance in their, cabinet meeting. So that's what the vast majority of the cabinet members said, right? So then this Ugombutozo that is now lamenting that he is not seeing the money coming from our DPM, why will he be expecting money coming from our DPM? Because the money coming from our DPM is the money for the Liberation Army under the government. their own, they are no longer under the government. Ogenkere is not government. Ogenkere gang team or gang group are not the Biafran government. So whatever he wants to do with them, he can go ahead and continue. What you will know is that nobody is indispensable in life. Talk more of in freedom fighting like this. Before he became the Commander General, we've had some commanders, wonderful gallant commanders like Ikunso, Gentle Jack, and the rest of them, okay, that have actually transited, through the sabotage that has been in this struggle. So he is not the first commander. So let nobody think that without him, that Biafra will not, continue to move on. And we will continue until we possess our land as a sovereign nation, which we have declared, but we need to secure it. So nobody will be a stumbling block towards achieving that our most important goal, which is securing our territory.
So asukan kankele kono na ndio yanu na lolia ukwade generally we butuzo udodurun ndewo.
So what I think is that if you listen on the background, you will be hearing voice. I think the person talking said that the voice that we are hearing on the background is the voice of the Igwe Butozo. He's not the one talking, but the person that spoke actually kind of spoke on behalf of him. But my point is, all the things that I pointed out, if he didn't do them, he should have come out and clarify it, okay, or ask this person like this way this person did this audio. He could have clarified it by making audio saying that he never banned our COS, he never left the government, he is still with the government. You can't be with Ogenkere, collecting money from Ogenkere, okay, and still be with us, and you are not taking orders from our DPM. In a nation, the Commander General takes orders from the government of that country, and the chief commander in charge is the president of the country or the prime minister of the country, okay. And in the absence of the president or the prime minister, the person that represents them is still having that veto power. So the commander has to respect that person. So my people, this is what I just wanted to bring this piece of information, and because that's what has been going around. The message, everyone, they were now saying Igwe Butozo has said, he has spoken. But it doesn't make any sense, because we can't give somebody that is not working for the government any dime, okay. The people that are loyal to the government are the ones that will be receiving the donations that will be coming from genuine Biafrans. And you know why they are lamenting? Ogenkere them are no longer getting the enough funds, because people are no longer donating in that their nonsense shambolic government. At this juncture, this is where I will draw my curtain. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, press that bell icon, so anytime I upload another video, you will be notified. Other than that, shalom.